What is your name, sir?
Zach Aaron.
Zach Aaron. Okay, and what is the song you're going to play for us?
It's called Damn Rodeo.
Damn Rodeo.
Real creative title.
Gotcha.
Well, my hangover stinks a little worse than the dirt, and I got 3 days of it on my shirt. Friends back home asking if it hurts, and I'm feeling way past my age. I get to wondering what's the damn point when I feel the slacking on my joints. But the going gets tough, I don't disappoint. Rodeo's still all the rage. If the good die young, I'm a son of a bitch. Tied my youth to a trailer hitch. Drug it on through every roadside ditch, trying to keep between the lines. Have saddle, I will travel to that damn rodeo. Seems the whole damn world tries to keep me down. Some call me cowboy, some call me clown. The highway's hitting harder than the ground. Hear it call my name. I've lost more than I'll ever win. Done forgot half the places I've been. Hell, I'd do it all again. I'm the only one to blame. If the good die young, I'm a son of a bitch. Tied my youth to a trailer hitch. Drug it on through every roadside ditch, trying to keep between the lines. Have saddle, I will travel to that damn rodeo. Hi-dee-oo-lee. Hi-dee-oo-lee. If good die young, I'm a son of a bitch. Tied my youth to a trailer hitch. Drug it on through every roadside ditch, trying to keep between the lines. Have saddle, I will travel to that damn rodeo.
All right, Zach Aaron, let's talk about it a little bit. So I got to admit here, I saw Zach about a little bit more than a week ago down. There's a listening room called the Redbird Listening Room down in New Braunfels, run by Dallas Burrow. And I went down there, and Zach was playing, and man, he blew me away there. You just blew me away again. But yeah, he's just a great songwriter, and where you really sort of like synthesize your real life into songs. I mean, there's, I write about country music. There's 1,000 songs about rodeos, and most of them are being sung by people who have never participated in rodeo except for as a spectator. So tell us a little bit about, tell us about what you do that's not songwriting.
So yeah, I rode saddle bronc. I just hung it up in October. But I did that for 5 years. I actually didn't get on my first bronc till I was 32, which is stupid. But I loved it. I was not ready to quit, but it was time. So yeah, I did that for a while, and I shoot horses on the side when I'm not touring and playing music. And yep.
Gotcha. And so yeah, I've been kind of going down a Zach Aaron rabbit hole here because got some really good songs. I mean, when I saw you down at the Redbird, you were like, "This is my second best song about getting pissed on by a horse." That's how you introduced one song, and then you introduced another by saying, "This is, I can't remember, my first best song about dying."
Yeah.
So, to me, it probably sounds like an old saw, but you gotta live it to sing it. Like that's truly where the authenticity comes into play. People talk about authenticity, especially like in country music or Western music especially. people talk, well, what is authenticity? Do you have to be born in the South? Do you have to be born on a ranch? Do you have to be born out west? Do you have to have lived that life? And really, that's not necessarily what authenticity is. Authenticity is about being yourself and like singing what you know about and synthesizing that through the stories that you tell. So I feel like you did that with that song. Like, I've heard a million rodeo songs. This one, I believed it. Like, you put me right there. So
Yeah, no, I actually wrote that in the parking lot, waiting to get on a bronc. So
yeah, and nobody starts. What do you do bronc riding at 32? Like what?
I don't know. It kind of saved my life in a way though. Like I was in a really, really, really dark place, and I just decided to get on one. A friend of mine was going. I was like, hell, I'll go and I'll get on one. I always wanted to try it, And I just got hooked. I got hurt really bad the third one I got on, and but I got over it and I was hooked and I kept doing it, and it pulled me out of a really dark place, which sounds stupid to be in a really dark place and then go do something extremely dangerous every weekend, but it worked for me anyway.
Caitlin, what are your thoughts?
I think you're a fascinating person.
I know it like comes through. Like I want to have like a long conversation with you, and your songs make it even more like that. Keep going.
I like how you introduced this song. I mean, I didn't get to hear you introduce those other songs, but when you were like, damn Rodeo, real creative title, should totally put that as in parentheses.
Yeah.
I have like this pet peeve around like when people, come here, there from these other places and put on their cowboy hats and then sing with their southern accents. Mm-hmm. I'm guilty of it too, but I did grow up doing it on a porch in Alabama. Like sometimes like the words but I don't really talk with one, Mm-hmm. And like I kind of, it gets under my skin sometimes when people use like damn too much as an adjective, or to preface the thing, like damn this and damn this, unless you really talk that way. Mm-hmm. And that's what Trigger was saying about the authenticity, which now after listening to your song, I'm becoming so much more interested in you as a person, and I think that that's artistry. Like when you actually like turn yourself in, and then your songs just become an extension of like the weird thing that is you. Yeah. I like how you just sort of speak in these like rodeo lingos, I wonder if how many songs do you have about the rodeo?
That's actually probably the only one, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
I want you to write this song about how like the rodeo saved your life, but then you had to kill it. It was going to kill you, so you had to quit, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Why, is that why you had to hang up your saddle?
Well, yeah, I was just getting older and I wasn't doing it as much. And it's not like riding a bike, like if you're not all in, you're just going to get hurt eventually. So
yeah,
it was kind of, I was getting away from it, and it was kind of, the rodeo I entered in October, I won that one and got a buckle out of it. So I was like, I think I'm going to end on a buckle rather than a broke neck,
Like, everything you say is a song lyric.
I know. Exactly.
Yeah,
You could turn that's a song, right, yeah.
I want to hear you, I would like to hear that song from you, though,
Yeah.
that one. There's just such an interesting juxtaposition in that, and I could never write it, right?
For sure.
But, yeah, but then also knowing that you're, like, a funny person, like a self-depreciating person. Do you write funny songs, self-depreciating songs?
Yeah, I got a couple.
Yeah, I was hearing like, a bit of a Hayes Carl type thing in there.
Carl.
Yeah, same. Anyway, thanks for playing.
Stacy?
Amazing song, great picking, great singing, everything. Because we're on the authenticity argument, I personally feel, I don't care whether or not you lived it, because the song was good enough that it didn't matter to me. So I feel sensitive about that argument because I'm from California making country music. And yes, there's California country, but it just always like, I don't know, I hate the country gatekeeper thing. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So I don't care. Like, it was a fucking amazing song. So.
Thanks.
Yeah, I feel like I go back and forth to this all the time. This comes up often when I'm writing about country music. It's like the authenticity, like, for example, you see people are like, well, you're from California. It's like, man, California has as much rich country music history as anywhere. Yeah, I mean, like the Bakersfield Sound, Merle Haggard. I mean, and even San Diego. And there's actually a big rodeo in San Diego that happens every year. So like, you know, you can't. It's so easy to be like, you know, it's like geographical racism or something that people have in music. It's so dumb. I mean, it's like, it just and I also think that you can sing about something that maybe you didn't experience. That's okay if you're like doing like a character evocation or something like that, you know. But I think it's better, like I think it helps sell the song when it's something that feels personal to you. But
I just want to counter because, or clarify my meaning, which is that like I don't care as long as I believe you.
Yeah,
like there's
exactly.
so many times when I don't believe you, and then it's sort of like, well, what is the point? Like, what are we doing here? Are we here to watch you try to convince us that you're a thing, or are you actually like exposing who you are to us and being risking some vulnerability in order to like have a meaningful conversation about what it is that we're doing here?